Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So I've got a nice mixture of things on my table today because I want to make some sort of like page embellishments, but quite big ones. So I have got these lovely bits of card and stuff that I coffee stained the other week. I've got these beautiful flowers that I had sent to me by Taperlogy. And if you saw the unboxing yesterday, I would really want to work with those today. I've got these beautiful frames and clocks. These are Taperlogy as well. So I want to incorporate some of those. I have some Holtz, these are the little people, the paper dolls, which are lovely. Now I have picked out some little ones already, so I'm not rummaging through it. So I've got some of these little ones there, and I have got some of the Beebee crafts. Some of these are rubber stamps. No, they're foam stamps actually, and they're just sort of like pattern ones, but they are beautiful, really, really lovely. So I thought I might use those as sort of like a background. And I've got some Taperlogy, some ephemera here, which I thought I might just do as like a little collage. And of course, some of my words on here, some words and phrases from the tea and coffee set. So what I thought I would do, I've got some bits here, but I want to do some layering. Oh, this one I've already inked up. These are lovely. These are sort of like just like the apertures that came out of cards and stuff. So they are lovely. So what I thought I would do, and I've got this piece of paper underneath because I'm going to do some stamping. And I think it will be sort of like a reference for the height, because I don't want it to be higher than that if they're going to go onto a page. So I'm just going to quickly fold that in half actually, because that would be a standard journal page. So if I do that, then I can just sort of build it up on this page, can't I? So I was just thinking I'm going to build these up just to make sort of like a something on a page. It would be about that big, like that. And I'm just wondering whether to have like a little pocket on this bit and maybe a little tuck, something to tuck in there or something. So that's the sort of idea that I'm sort of going for. Should we go for a bit more of a grungier one on there? I might do a grungier one, I think. Let's have a look. Because then, right, first thing I'm going to do is just stick these together like that. So that's about right on the page. Let's just use a little bit of this. I might sew on them. I might, oh, if you just stuck up. I might sew around them. Let's just see. I just want to sort of use some bits and pieces that I've got, just sort of like a mixture of stuff. Now I do want to do another journal, but a journal which I can add these sort of like things to it. So it's almost like many moons ago or a few years ago I did a reference journal and I loved it. So I want to do that sort of thing again, but sort of like make it up. And so when I've got ideas, I can just sort of like put them in there and make a page up. Right, I'm going to pop these on, I think, but I think I might, now I've stuck that down, shall I just stamp on the back? Now these are beautiful. These are lovely. I love these. I've used these quite a lot. Now these are just these beautiful rubber stamp, not rubber stamps are they? They are foam stamps. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just stick that on there like that. I've got some Timber Brown stays on, which I will use. Let's just pop that on. What should we do? Should we just try to make, it gives this beautiful pattern on there. Let's go this side. Look at that, that's lovely, isn't it? So then this, just so we've got a bit of pattern. Should I do a little bit down there as well? I'll do the same one. Short a bit. So it comes down there. Lovely, look at that. That's fabulous, isn't it? Really, really nice. Now I need to put just a tiny bit up in that corner just to even it out. There we go, that's better. Let's pop that over to the side. So probably cover up some of this with a little bit of collage anyway. So I just want you to look at these. I've got all these beautiful bits here, which I think I might just tear some little bits off and ink around. And we can just stick that on there, I think. Just nice and random. So yeah, I just fancy sort of like making it up as I go along again, having a little play, sticking things on, coming up with something, a nice different sort of like page, by sort of like collaging and sort of like overlapping pieces of card. So let's see. See, that looks nice, doesn't it? Shall we put the other half down here? That would look nice, wouldn't it? Just ink around the edges. Put a little bit of glue on. I think I will sew around it because it gives it a lovely texture. I think it adds to the texture of your work. So it gives it a really nice element to it, doesn't it? Shall we move these bits out of the way? Am I in the right place? Yes. Just don't want to get too low down on the camera. So if we put that like that, so that's really nice, isn't it? Should we have a little few of these? Let me just rip that off. Should we just pop that under there? What else have we got? Let's have a little one of these. Look at these lovely tickets. Fabulous. This one can go. Should we just pop that one in the corner there? Put that one there. So again, you can use any of your little bits and pieces that you've got. Oh, let's ink this up. That looks good like that already, doesn't it? I think. Oops. Let's stick that there. Okay. So that will stick on there. Like that. And I'm thinking with the picture frames, you've got these beautiful picture frames here. Let's just find one. That's a nice one, isn't it? Just thought I'd pop a picture frame on here. Actually, we could even sort of like come off the edge there, couldn't we? And then maybe we'll just have a little pocket there, maybe a little tuck. Love it, because these little people, look at that, sat on the little window frame. Window frame? Looks like a window frame. A little picture frame, I mean. Let's just tell you what, I do like these little ladies. I think they look lovely, don't they? So that picture frame's big enough. Should we have a bigger one? We got a bigger one? That's too big. Oh, that one might be better. I think. I don't want to come over that really. This one's got quite a thicker frame, so you can put something underneath that without going over that, and then they can just sit in there like that. Yes, I like that. Let's keep that there so I remember. And then we've got these beautiful clocks which we could pop on there as well, haven't we? Oh, I like that. Okay. Okay, so that's good. Shall we stamp on this one? Let's stamp on this one. Let's have this nice big fat one. Oh, let's take this off. Doesn't quite fit on here, so let's just, which way round does it go? Let's do this way, then it's easier for me to stamp. Oh my gosh. Up. Okay, shall we have this under the frame? Yes, which will probably be about there. Okay, where's the frame? Not that you'd see much of it anyway, but I do like that. Let's have a little bit. It's this bit here. Did I get that? Lovely. Oopsie daisy. Pop the lid on, pop that over there. Let's see, that's nice, isn't it? So if that goes on like that, we can pop this on there like that, or two little ladies. So that looks really nice under there. You can't see it completely. So their bums have got to go on the bottom of that frame here, so you can just see it on there. Love that. Right, got a little bit of ink on there, but that's okay. What I might do, shall I collage on that before I paint it? Do we need anything else on there? Shall we see, what have we got? Oh look, this one's got nice shiny gold in it. Shall we have a little bit of that? I'm gonna put one of these little flowers on there. Oopsie daisy, like that. That looks really lovely. Should we just have a little bit of this underneath there? Okay, that could sort of go there, and then what else have we got? Let's have this. Oh, that's already on now. And then that says Saturday the 6th of April. Seat 16. What should we do with that one underneath? 6 and a 6. Actually, I might put that up there. Let's put this at the top. Get rid of this. Ink around here. Oops. Like this. Let's take these out of the way. Pop this. What do I do with my frame? Perfect. So that can sit on there like that, and then this one can go on here. Not sure whether to sort of lift that up a little bit with a bit of tape, 3D tape, foam tape I mean. So it's a little bit dimensional. Let's put that on, let's just stick that there. Oops. Okay. That will go on there. Oh, I do like this. This is looking nice, isn't it? Right, I'm going to sew around all the way around the outside of this, and I'm going to sew around the outside of this as well. So I'll be 2 seconds. Okay, so there we go. So I've just sewn around each one of those. I've sewed all the way around this because if I'm going to use it as a pocket, I don't want that to sort of be open. So I'm going to... So if I stick that on as a pocket, we just need to stick this bit down, don't we? Let's see, it's just this bit here and this bit here that we need to stick on. So all I need to do is put some glue on this bit. Do you think that would hold it? I would have thought so. And then that can sit on there. like that, which would look lovely. Shall I stick this down already? Don't know, maybe I'll keep this side. I'm not gonna pop, maybe I'll pop a little bit of fabric or something. Do we have any? A little bit of seam binding under there, not seam binding, cheesecloth under there, and I'm not going to use that as a pocket. I'm just going to use the top one as a pocket, I think. That's what I will do. Let me get some cheesecloth. Okay, so there we go. I'm going to use this one. I'm not quite sure what this one is. I think it might be the onion skin that I used. But it's so pretty, isn't it? Let's pop that there. This can come down. Oops. Let's stick it this way. Just so it comes down like that. Tuck that little bit in. Lovely. That's what we shall do. This actually I might put on the front of a journal. Quite like this. Right, let's just stick that on there for a minute. Let's use a little bit of 3-in-1. Roughly here. Gosh, my glues have gone all thick again because of the heat. Okay. Lovely. Shall I stick it down? I think I'm going to stick it down before I start doing the I'm going to stick it down with some glue gun. I'm going to go down here like this. Oops. And I'm going to put some on here. Always go back in with a little bit more. So where are we going to go? Like that. Glue everywhere. Okay. Oh, I stuck it underneath. Right, I'm going to just stick a little bit at the top here. So we need to just go up here, don't we? Like that. That's stuck, and then that can be used. Let me find something. Choose a piece of this, and then that can just sit in there. Obviously it doesn't, it's not going to be that big, but oh, you could be quite a big piece in there. Love it. So you wouldn't even know there was a pocket there. It's like a little hidden secret pocket, isn't it? Let's put that on there. Right, let's get a little bit of this inked up so we don't have that white in there. There we go. Shall I? What shall I do? Shall I pop that higher up? Got some tape. What do you think? What do you think? I need to cut this. Oh, I need my old scissors. Let's have my old scissors because I'm not going to get all sticky. 2 seconds. Okay, let's not make too much sticky mess. Let's just pop that on there like that. Take this piece off. So I'm just going to make a big sticky mess, aren't I, on my scissors. So if you cut it on a piece of grease-proof paper, then you don't make your scissors sticky either. So what's the little bit out there? go. What I don't want is it to go over the side, which I have just done, isn't it? So maybe I will. Maybe not. Let's just take that little bit off, just so it doesn't go over the edge, and stick on the page. There we go. That's good. Gosh, it's very sticky. That can go there. And we've got a little bit here. I'll keep that bit for later. Can you see I've painted my nail pink? I've got new pink nail polish, but I think it's a little bit too pink for me. A little bit too much for all of my nails. So I was just testing out on my little finger. Oops. Wow, this really is sticky. Sticky tape. So let's get this level. About right. So I'm going to stick it there. Tiny little bit on there. Maybe I could just tuck it in. There we go. Perfect. You're not going to see the back of it anyway. Doesn't that look lovely? I love it. Right, little ladies, shall we pop you on there? That looks lovely, doesn't it? I might pop a little bit of cheesecloth underneath them. Shall we pop a little bit of this underneath? Let's sort of do that. Oh, I like that. I'm going to add a little bit of glue gun on here, just so I know it's going to stick down. Scrunch it up. Fabulous. Pop their bums on there, just so that their little bendy legs are on there. So we want a little bit of glue here and her arm. So that can stick. Oh, I do like that. That looks really nice, doesn't it? That's it. Oh, I like that. I like that with a little bit of dimension to it. Right. Then I'm going to pop a little flower on there, which I love. Now I did cut them down because these are quite long on there, the little back bit. So a couple of them I was trying and to see if I can get them a little bit flatter. Should we have that one? Oh, I like both of them. I quite like the light pink one actually. That looks lovely. Maybe a little bit more of the cheesecloth just under the flower. I don't think we need, I don't really want to put too many, because I want to put a word actually, don't we? What shall we have? Let's see what we've got on here. All sorts of things. Let's just put these down. That can go on there. Just joyful, thank you. Let's see. Oops, sorry, my phone just rang. So let's see, where were we? We were looking for a word, weren't we? Let's see. Friendship, isn't it? Friendship, that's what we want. A nice friendship one. They look like friends, don't they? So let me just cut this one out. That says, friendship isn't a big thing, it's a million little things. That looks perfect on that one. Let's pop those out of the way. Let's ink around this. Now I'm loving how this is turning out. So let's pop this on before we put the flower on. Now, do we want this to stand up a little bit? Where's the flower gonna go? Should we pop that over there? I think I might use a little bit of this tape. I quite liked how that looks. A little bit of dimension on there. Stick that down. Pick that off if I can. And then where should we put that? Oh, I don't know. Shall we just stick it right at the very bottom like that? Perfect. And then we're going to pop this underneath like this on there. Should we have it coming down? Yes, love it. Let's have a little bit of glue. Let's just have it so it goes onto this side a little bit. Not too much, because we don't want to not be able to use the pocket because I've glued it down. Let's just stick these pieces up. Oops. Love it. Doesn't that look lovely? Nice blob of glue onto there. And we can just stick that there like that. Oh, I do like that. Doesn't that look lovely? Now, I'm not sure whether that was going to go on the front of a journal or not, but it looks fabulous. I'm loving how that's turned out. So, there we go, guys. Oh, we do have some clocks, but I think it'll be overkill on there, won't it? Don't really need anything else. I think that just looks absolutely gorgeous. Let's just fold this over. So that's your journal page, and that sits on there like that. Now if you did it, oh, I've got some of that sticky tape on me. If you did it the other way, then obviously the pocket would come this side. So, but you can still pop a little something in there. Oh, that's a little one. Look at that. That fits in there. Lovely. It was quite big actually. Love it. Absolutely love it. So there we go, guys. I might actually make for this fun and simple crafting tomorrow. I might do a little simple journal, I think, just so that we can pop this onto the front of the journal, because I'm loving it. Just a nice, quick, simple journal. Just a one signature one, nothing too fancy, just something that we can write in, I think. And then I do want to do one which is bigger, which I can actually do fill up with some ideas, so I can use up all sorts of bits and pieces and just make up lots of lovely pages. So there we go, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll pop a list or a link to all the things that I've used today, because some of them are absolutely gorgeous. So we've got Taperlogy, I've got Beebee Crafts, I've got Tim Holtz, I've got My Words and Phrases. So we've got all sorts of bits and pieces. So there we go, guys. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you soon. All right, guys, bye bye.